So we're looking at the Seahorse ferry today. Now this has been around a while, but they've actually changed the venue, and now it's the Pattaya to Koh Samui ferry. Before it used to go to Songkla, which is probably not really the best place to go on the mainland, but at least Koh Samui is an island and needs a ferry anyway. So it takes about, I don't know, 15 hours, 16 hours, depending on the wind and the tides. And it's an overnight ferry. So effectively, you load your motor, or even you can walk on if you want to, and you end up sleeping. And then you wake up tomorrow and you've arrived. So this ferry actually goes from Sattahip. So although they call it Pattaya to Koh Samui, it actually goes from Sattahip, from the Samet pier. Obviously that's where the deep water is, and they can't run it off the pier in Pattaya. It's not deep enough. And then it goes to Nathon Samui pier, which is on Samui. Just the job. That's the ferry terminal there in Sattahip, and they're building some more bits and bobs over there. So we're just going to sort of tootle around and have a look. There's a bit of a seating area here. You can sit and do a bit of work or chat or do whatever. And then we're going to look in some rooms. I can't tell you which rooms these are because it's too difficult to relate which ones they are with which ones they should be and all that sort of stuff. There's some nice rooms here. They've got suites where they've got a sitting area and beds and a bathroom. There's also just small rooms, and they also have some pods which are basically just a hole in the wall and you clamber through onto a bed. Very Japanese style things, but they do the job. Okay, so the seats have been covered. Obviously it's a ship and it moves around, so it's probably good to have removable covers. And then we've got some, his and hers sink with the lavvy at the back with the bath. They've actually scheduled this, and it leaves Sattahip every Thursday, 5 o'clock in the evening, so that you can know that you can book on a Thursday, and it returns from Samui every Sunday, so you can plan ahead. They've got a good schedule going for this. It goes on a few months. At least you know. If you want to go on this ferry, you have a look on their Facebook page. It's got details on there, and also there's a booking system where you can go on Messenger, because you have to give personal details to do a booking. You can't just like put it on Facebook and stuff. And of course you get a sea view or a deck view from your rooms. Not actually from a pod, but from the rooms. So yeah, this is a different room. Again, there's a different array of sizes of rooms, from couples to family rooms. Oh, they got a little collage here of all the bits and bobs they used to build the boat, including some carpets, some bits of wood and some steel work. And then this one is a pretty, sort of, guess it's Japanese style. They've just got some beds you can sort of bunk in as a family. or even Thai style really. Okay, so we've got some seating areas, and then they have like reclining seats, like airplane seats. So you can, I think you can book these, and then at the back of there's some sort of open area where you can just sit down and stuff. So we're having a wander down here. There's some lockers here if you want to lock anything up. And then we just go through, and this is the pods down here. So you can see that on the left and the right there, as we walk down, there's sort of holes in the wall with a curtain. And those are actually your pods. So you draw back the curtains, and there's a bed. You get a light and a socket, and you jump in and away you go. So we'll have a quick peek in here. Hopefully there's nobody home. No, nobody home. Okay, so there's a light and a socket at the end, and then there's the blanket and stuff at the other end. So you just jump in and away you go. Wake up tomorrow. Just the job. No sea view, of course, but then again, you know, who needs a sea view all the time? Okay, so this is the pets area. They have an array of cages and stuff here, so you can bring your pets along. There's also a little outside deck area where you can take your pets for exercise, of course. So as you can see, there's his and hers toilets here, and they've got braille markings, so even if you can't see the sign, you can read it, assuming you can read braille, which of course I can't. So they have a big sort of canteen area, restaurant area. They do set menu meals at different times of the day to suit, and of course there's vending machines which are 24/7 to get snacks, bits and bobs and coffee. So this then is the most important bit. This is where the driver hangs about. This is the bridge, of course, and this is the captain's view from the bridge. Just a little bit of info. They have a line group for booking if you want to, and you can use that for an English conversation if you want to book. And then the decks below are all tied down. Everything's tied down because it's a sea voyage, don't forget, and you don't want them tossed about. So the vehicle deck is actually closed for the duration of the voyage, so don't leave something in the car. Okay, thanks for joining me. Please press the like, please press the subscribe if you would like to, and please come back.